Welcome back, everybody, to the wonderful wide world of Pokemon. And I'm, of course, Meals, and I am here with Spooky Gucci Pafif. Whoa.
That's a good one.
Halloween seasons.
Yeah.
What makes the Gucci spooky?
The spooky is modifying Gucci Pafif, not the Gucci alone.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
You were prepared for such a technical answer to that question.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to get a lot of answers to these questions by the end of the day because we have a very special episode. But nonetheless, I also want to introduce JG Akotsu. Jeff, what is up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? We just spoke, didn't we? Didn't we just do something the other day?
We did. We just did an emergency podcast for that new Dragon Ball superhero movies. Pat, did you see the trailer for that?
Okay, I'll keep it real. I tried to look it up, and then I kind of saw some stuff, and I just clicked away. It looked kind of weird, man. What's going on?
Just listen to the emergency pod, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, it's funny.
I've been actually. I just finished my third week of work on Friday since basically June of last year, and so not having a job is the worst thing ever, but the second worst thing ever is having a job. Readjusting has been insane. So even trying to look up this news, I totally fumbled the ball. But the animation style looked kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe I didn't see the right stuff.
No, you saw the right stuff.
You saw the right stuff, man. You saw it. It's all CGI, man.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising to me.
Yeah.
You know what it was? It reminded me of the Pooh Shiesty album cover. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw this stuff.
We should have had you on an emergency pod.
For real.
For us. Nonetheless, of course, if you want to hear more about the Dragon Ball superhero emergency pod that we did, of course, you can listen to and subscribe to The Lookout on RNC Radio on all type of platforms and listen to that podcast. And of course, we have episode 100 of The Lookout coming up next week. So yeah, you guys are going to get a lot of content. You're going to hear a lot from Jeff and I, and then probably more Jeff, and then probably more I on our separate.
Hey, congratulations, guys. It's truly amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
I feel like it's probably an anniversary for. I feel like
at some point, right?
Yeah,
where are we right now with Mount Silver?
We've probably been doing this for 2 years now.
Yeah,
over 2 years. When did Pokemon Detective Pikachu come out?
How we started?
That's got to be 2 years ago at this point.
Yeah. Listen,
Jesus Christ.
May 2019.
Yeah,
wow.
There you go.
Yeah, we're closer to 3 years than 2 years.
I know, right? That's
yeah,
unreal.
You're absolutely right. That's crazy.
I love that when you look up Detective Pikachu on Wikipedia, it says Pokemon Detective Pikachu is a 2019 mystery film.
Barely.
Yeah,
oh man.
Barely.
I remember laughing through that movie, especially towards the end. I don't know, Mewtwo with teeth is just
very
that
strange.
Wasn't my favorite thing, but honestly, I wish they'd made another one. I was into it.
Well, they got the Netflix. They're gonna do the live action Netflix thing.
And what's going on?
I'm trying.
I'm about to say, you told me you were trying to get on.
I'm working on it.
All right.
I got a different gig. I can't do two at once.
I understand.
Listen. Absolutely. Well, listen, speaking of that, we got a bunch of Pokemon news that we're going to tackle as quickly as possible. So if you're someone who's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for them to talk about Cleavor and the new evolution of Scyther and all this other stuff like that, we're going to breeze through this because we have an entirely more interesting episode to deliver to you guys. True. So we got actually a bunch of news points. This is wild because this is the only... Before we were like, oh my God, we don't have any news to talk about, and now we have a bunch of news points that we're just gonna breeze fucking through. First bit of news point: Pokemon TCG Celebration set has just released. Jeff, your thoughts on this TCG Celebrations? Explain to the people what this is. By the way,
I don't know. Honestly,
I
have tapped out.
It really?
Yeah, I tapped out, dude. Remember when I sent you the news on Pokemon trading card game coming to mobile, coming to iOS and stuff like that.
Right. That was another bit of news too.
Yeah. That was the last thing I really tapped into because I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll probably invest in that. But as far as bro, I'm trying to avoid looking at stuff that I have to like spend money on, especially card games right now.
So I'll tell you about it, so you can determine whether you want to or whether not, or I can, add to this addiction.
Gold cards?
It is. Every Pokemon TCG expansion is unique, but the Pokemon TCG Celebrations collection takes extraordinary to another level. You can tell this from Pokemon.com.
Of course.
Featuring the classic collection in addition to other exciting cards. This expansion features a celebratory parade of cards you won't find anywhere else. Damn. Celebrate 25 years of Pokemon that highlights the moments, and they have reprints of the original cards, including Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur.
Pikachu, right?
Pikachu, plenty of Pikachu. They got Fat Pikachu, Flying
Pikachu.
Yeah,
you know
Pikachu.
What I was gonna ask.
Like the original card, like in new color. Yeah, so I did see that. Okay.
Original, and people are pulling stuff. They got Celebration Collection, Dragapult Prime, Lance's Charizard Collection. As if Lance had a I guess he does have a Charizard, I guess. So. Celebrations, Dark Sylveon, all types of other stuff. So you know what?
Cool.
Jeff, you don't have to.
I don't. No, I mean, I like reprints of cards. It's just, what is it for? Because
I'll tell you, Jeff. I'll do you a favor.
Purposes.
I thought it was just like kind of like, oh, this is just going to be collectible stuff. But no, the first headline I saw about this was like, new shit is worth a ton of money already. I was like, God damn it.
There we go.
Come on, man.
Because these cards these are reprints of original cards. They're not in the format of the new battling and trading card games. So I'm assuming you can't like use them in tournaments or anything of that nature, decks. So, they're just collectibles, right?
They're just collectibles. Collections. Celebrations.
And of course, selling them if that's your, prerogative.
Speaking of collectibles, have you guys gotten the new Pokemon Oreos?
Yes.
Have you found
at least 4?
4 boxes, or you've eaten 4 cookies?
No, boxes.
Yes.
Have you guys found the rare Mew Oreo?
No, we're keeping 2 of them sealed.
Yes.
So if it's in there, I'm not sure. I probably won't know for another 10, 15 years.
It is selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. A Mew Oreo.
Unbelievable.
Somebody on the timeline had posted their eBay link to theirs. I guess they had found them. I forget who it was, but somebody on the timeline that we know, a friend of the show, was selling their Mew Oreo.
Well, listen, get it how you can, because I have a feeling by the time I open these Oreos in 20 years, they're all going to be like destroyed and shit.
It's going to be like when somebody takes a pair of dead stock Jordans out of the box and they squeeze the sole and it crumbles like an old sponge.
Yeah, one of those. So I'm fully expecting that to happen. But keep close to your Oreos is what I'll say.
My sister's been eating a ton of these. I wonder if she ate a Mew on accident.
Probably.
Well,
actually, my sister's not going to like that I said she was eating a ton of Oreos on the podcast.
Yeah, so edit that out. Yeah, edit it out.
I literally, my favorite part, I've eaten some. I take some. I only eat 2 a day, so I walk to it, pick up 2.
Only 2 a day?
2 a day? Yeah. You're sick, Meals. You're sick.
I walk up to it, I pick up, I see, oh, okay, this is a Pokemon, and I eat it. And that's a little joy in my day. That's all I can say.
It's very cute.
Next headline. Pokemon movie, Secret of the Jungle, is now on Netflix. Do you care to watch?
Oh, it's on Netflix.
It's the movie with Zarude.
It's already on Netflix?
Yeah.
So that that tells you my answer to your question. I had no idea it was out. I knew it was out. I knew there was promotion for it because I'm playing Pokemon Go hardcore again. So Zarude and all that fun stuff. But I didn't know it was I didn't know it was actually out.
It came out 2 days. It came out on Friday, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
It's on Netflix.
I'll watch it at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? One day.
Yeah. I'll get to it.
Yeah, I'll keep it real. I have not been current on any of these, but I don't think I've seen anything from the anime since maybe the movie with Entei in the year 2000.
2000?
Yeah. But maybe I'll throw this on. It's just on Netflix.
You don't have to.
It's not. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but Pokemon movies they're
I'm not the biggest
I think
fan
it
of
should-
Zarude.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not either.
in terms
But
of its
Shiny
actual
Celebi.
usability.
That's right.
Shiny
Yeah, that's
Celebi.
right. That's right. If you check your emails, if you're on the Pokemon newsletter,
Yeah, they sent you a code so you can open it and add them to your Pokemon Sword and Shield game. So
Rude and Shiny Celebi.
listen, let's see. Pokemon Go Championship Series. Pokemon Go is now officially part of the Pokemon competitive circuit. It is included with the Pokken tournament and the trading card game tournament and the shit you play with your Sword and Shield, the meta game and stuff like that. So shout out to Pokemon Go. I'm not someone who likes battling anymore, but
It was only a
God
matter
bless
of
you
time.
if you are.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, God bless you if you are. Let's get to the two highlights. So randomly, I think a week and a half ago, they just put out new information on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
I feel like it was about to leak. I feel like something was about to leak, and they just tried to get to it first.
It
That
was
weird.
literally out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
I
weird.
walked in
I've
and
never seen that before.
I was like, "Wait, what? I missed it. What happened?" Oh, okay. And there's just YouTube videos everywhere. I saw Cleaver, and I was like, "This is real." Nonetheless, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shine, and Pearl. I'm literally taking all this news from Cerebi.com. It says the Poketch returns with the dowsing machine. Now, the Poketch used to be the thing when you used to play your Nintendo DS. It was on the bottom half of the screen and had random things that could help you find items and blah, 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 blah. So it returns with the dowsing machine, and you'll also be able to call on wild Pokemon to use the HMs instead of actually putting HMs on your normal Pokemon and ruining like a third of your move slots.
Okay, so that's good. That's at least something, a new feature that they're adding.
Yeah, we're past. HMs are now a thing of the past. We've grown past
Completely
as a society.
That's really nice.
We've evolved.
We don't need them.
I'm ready to play these. I'll keep it real. I'm kind of excited for them now.
I need something to do. I'll be honest. I need something to do.
They
Amity
also look
Square.
like the Pooh Shiesty album cover. That's today's theme.
Everything reminds
Amity
me of
School.
Feisty.
Amity Square returns and also allows you to walk with 6 of your Pokemon at a time and take photos and more. I literally got that from Cerebi. I don't know about all 6
Like
at a time.
all 6 at a time? Or you can...
I think only in the Amity Square, though. Not like around, but only in the Amity Square. It's similar to the camping thing.
Oh, okay.
You know?
That's cool, though. I mean, if they're all just with you, that's pretty nice.
And you can make Poffins with them. Poffins is a thing. I wasn't really a big Poffin person, to be honest with you. But I wasn't a contest person either, so... Hey. That's pretty much the gist of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl news. They are faithful remakes. It is the same game. It is literally the same game, but with little 3D things. Pokemon Legends Arceus. A new Pokemon has been revealed. The evolved form of Scyther, Cleavor, a bug and rock type Pokemon. Thoughts? Anyone on this giant arachnid that will haunt my dreams forever?
Yeah. This Pokemon was in the original trailer, like the very first trailer.
And we just didn't know.
It is in there. It's like a shadow, like black and like a black outline, but it wasn't the original trailer, and they had it on YouTube at the time. Like, what is this? And now we finally figure out what it is. It's a strange design, I think. It's a little weird.
I think it's ugly. Yeah, it's a little ugly.
Yeah, especially because Scyther and Caesar are so cool. This guy kind of is lame by comparison. He looks like kind of a rocky bird. I don't like it.
Yeah, it does look like a bird. Like a bird that
like a wooden...
Yeah.
Bug Rock is not a good combination.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But I guess it's what kind of Pokemon are they calling this? It's a it has like a, you know how like totem Pokemon. What is this? They call this.
This is evil. I don't know, something. It tries to kill you in the game.
I saw that. I saw the clip of like getting beat up by it.
Yeah, it tries to kill you. It is the Axe Pokemon. Axe Pokemon. It says, okay, I'll read the description for this. Special minerals found in the Hisui region cause Scyther to evolve in this Pokemon. You gotta love special minerals. Part of its body is hardened into stone. The stone parts often get chipped off during fierce battles, and Cleaver has survived many battles and will display a large chipping across their body. However, the chipping actually makes these stone parts sharper, increasing their slicing power. It is said that the people of the Sui region used pieces of the stone that had fallen off Cleaver to craft tools.
Wow. It would be cool if they're like if they all like have different type of designs based off that theory, but they all look the same.
Well, so now there's pretty much a theory that Cleaver has to do something with the special wardens in the game, and this is one of the noble Pokemon. It's something like
noble
gym leaders.
Pokemon. That's what I was looking for. It's a noble Pokemon, correct?
It's a noble Pokemon, so it's similar to Weirdeer.
We'll figure it out.
I keep saying Worder. And Basculegion, which we found out the people who represent those, the wardens that take after these noble Pokemon, and it looks like once you be able to defeat one of these wardens, you'll be able to move on to another region. Also, people have apparently been getting mad because, unsimilar to the Breath of the Wild, it doesn't look like this is a true what was it?
Open world.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I was initially like, oh, come on, guys. It was a shock of the century. They lied about a game again. But they're saying it's going to be more like Monster Hunter, which I've been complaining for the past year that Monster Hunter did what Pokemon has been trying to do better than Pokemon. So maybe it won't be so bad. Like, if they're saying that's what it's going to be like, I like it.
I think it'll be a little structured, but it'll still be wide enough for you to feel like you can roam. If you're just stuck in a specific area until you do this thing or defeat this Pokemon, that's fine. I'm not, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you want to just roam around like Breath of the Wild and do things before other things, I don't think Game Freak's ever going to allow you to do that, because there is events in place that keep the story going.
And it doesn't really make sense for it to be like, okay, it's totally open world in a land where there's almost no civilization.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, where the fuck else are you going to go?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you guys feel about you randomly get an Arceus phone in a region where you have to like legitimately use like mad tools to furnish a Pokeball? You get a completely highly technological phone.
Got to hear both sides, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like what like. I don't know.
My favorite thing was
Go ahead, Mills.
No, my favorite thing was the theory that someone dropped in my replies that like Arceus went through time and dropped a phone on you from the future.
They would give me a hilarious one-liner and I wouldn't care at all. I'd be like, yes, okay, it's a phone from the future.
Yeah.
I don't really know. The phone looks high tech too. Like, it's not like it's not made out of wood or like stone. It's like it's fresh. Like, I would buy it today if Apple made it, type shit.
You don't want like a weird deer showing up and like Professor Oak has sent you a letter and he's like, he traveled like 3 months to deliver this letter to you, and it's like, we need you to complete the Pokédex or something along those lines.
I did see people pointing out it is exactly like basically to give you an iPad in Zelda, then that's kind of weird.
That's true. But in general, it looks like Arceus, though.
Yeah. So it's
I don't know. I think it's weird.
Maybe from the future.
Maybe he did make it. Yeah, maybe he did.
Maybe it evolves into Arceus somehow. Like the Rotom phone, but an Arceus phone. Something along those lines.
Relax.
All right, we're thinking way too much. That's pretty much the gist of the news. That's kind of everything that we're gonna cover. Probably next month, or maybe even the month after that. At some point, we'll be talking about this Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl game, which will be out next month. So stay tuned and look out for that, guys. Are you ready for the main event of this episode?
Oh yeah.
I think Pat and I don't have any. Like, we don't know what's going on here.
No. So
besides 21 questions.
All right, so I did this once on an episode of Two Belts with Rob and Nelson and all this other stuff, and we played 21 questions, except we formatted it a different way. Everyone had to submit questions, blah, blah, blah. But I thought it was funny if I made all these questions because I people not knowing what's going on, and then having to respond accordingly.
Ooh, I'm gonna drink a morning beer with this.
But so we're playing 21 questions. It's 21 random questions associated with Pokemon, and also associated with you and your thoughts, and kind of like what would you do in this situation, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. Feel free to play at home.
Feel free to play at home.
Grab a pencil.
Answer at home. Listen to this and tweet us at the Lookout RNC, and feel free to answer these questions along with us. You ever seen that meme of that kid eating with like, there's like a toy box of like a kid's play set that's like a kitchenware play set, and it's like he's eating alongside with the box, and I'm just like, oh my god. I can explain it better if I show it to you. That was a terrible explanation. But 21 questions. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's see what it's hitting for.
So, Jeff.
I'm a little scared.
Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's going to answer this question, so it doesn't matter. Pick a number. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 21.
11.
Okay, 11.
11.
So everyone's answering this question.
Okay.
What's the most embarrassing moment you've had while playing a Pokemon game?
I have an immediate answer to this. I think hardcore listeners may remember that when I first played Link's Awakening, it was like one of the first games I ever played. I didn't know what that little running tally was, but it turns out it's your death count, and I had like almost 500 deaths. And I also didn't know that Zelda was a girl's name, so I named the character Zelda. But even worse than that was the first time I beat the Elite Four. My game kind of died halfway through beating Gary, and I had to redo it. And I was with like 4 people, and it was just like it died, and they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry. Like the game died. I don't know what to do." I had to redo the whole Elite Four. It was genuinely bad, not just and also buying the Magic Carp from the guy in Red in my first playthrough.
We
were all together in that one though.
Yeah, malleable fish. That seems great.
I spent the bread on that too.
You can't replicate beating the Elite Four. It's never the same way.
It's never the same way.
Yeah,
well, I have something that was never the same way.
Okay.
That I've never really spoke about as far as Pokemon is concerned.
Wow. Okay.
I really don't even want to say this, but I killed Mewtwo.
Ooh.
My very first run.
Did you save?
You didn't save before?
No.
Huge mistake.
I was 8.
Terrible mistake.
7, 8 years old. I didn't. Yes. It was Pokemon Blue,
I have friends.
which was my first. Blue was technically my first Pokemon game. Red was like the one where I got it right. If you guys ever hear me talk about Pokemon Blue, I don't talk about Pokemon Blue because it was the one. It was like my test run, and that happened to me. And once you do it, as you guys know, whether it was Zapdos, Articunos, Moltres, if you did that, that was it.
That's gone.
A kid on my street who was like a couple years younger than me and my like core group of friends, he killed Zapdos, and he was like so upset about it, but he wasn't upset enough, and we were like, why the fuck did you do this, dumbass? Like, we were kids, we shouldn't have been being this mean to this guy. But he's like, you guys, I'll just do the Master Ball trick. And he didn't know what that, he just knew that there was something called the Master Ball trick. He didn't actually know that all it involved was item duplication. He just thought like it was some fix-all, and we really gave it to him over that.
No, man. To me, I'm thinking this thing's level 70. Like, I think I just knocked him out. I just knocked him out. Like, it wasn't anything on purpose. And no, I didn't save prior. I don't even think I had that mindset yet. And then I really figured out the little tricks and, your duplicate rare candies and all that fun stuff when I ran back Pokemon Red. So that was pretty embarrassing.
God bless you. Mine is I lost the first battle.
Literally. You lost to Gary?
I lost to Gary. Literally. Crit, killed.
Okay, that's honestly, that's kind of a hard fight, especially if it's your first time playing.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
Don't do
the
tail
game
whip
continues on.
or
The game
growl.
continues on. Like
Yeah.
whether you win or you beat them or you lose to them, it continues. Like it doesn't even fucking matter.
I actually like that theme of Pokemon better than blacking out too. Like you lost, you don't get your experience. That's why I wish they tallied stuff like that more. Yeah, we're getting into the game not being hard enough, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Pat, pick a number between 1 and 21.
Let's go with 7.
Okay. Would you rather be the champion of a region or become the professor of a region?
What? I don't want to be a professor at all.
Yeah, come on,
wanna
man.
be a professor?
Hanging out with academics all day.
I'd rather be the champion of the.
You
Yeah,
want to
you
be
get to do like secret missions if you're the champion.
Yeah, they
All right.
they call you when some shit goes down.
I feel like they call professors too.
But they don't ever leave. They just do work from their office.
Yeah, the professor
That's
is like the operator, but if you're the champion, you actually go into the matrix.
The professor does get to spend a lot of time with Ash's mom, though. Usually,
Oh, good point.
but
Same
you're the champion of the entire region, so that's pretty dope. And you do have to keep defending that a lot. So there's some ups and downs.
I feel like if you're like, do you remember Alder from the Black and White, where he lost? That was like the first one to actually lose it, and it wasn't to you.
Mhm.
Well, actually, no, it's technically wrong because the champion lost to Blue in the original games.
Yeah,
It's like, remember Lance? He was like, "Oh my god, Elite Four, I get to beat Lance," and Lance was like, "Actually,
Actually,
I
it's
was
too
defeated
late.
by the champion moments before this."
I was been like, why didn't you tell me that? Why am I even facing you right now?
Why,
You should be
why is
home.
it still Elite Four? Why is it still Elite Four?
Like you should be disqualified, right? Like
Oh my god. Then who was in your spot before you got beaten by Blue? Like, you know what I'm saying?
loopholes.
Okay. I don't want to pick any numbers because I know all these questions. So Jeff, pick another number between 1 and 21.
Let's do 21.
Okay. If you could give a Mega to one Pokemon, but you have to take it away from one Pokemon, who would you give and who would you take it away from?
Oh, this is okay. First of all, you already look. I'm giving a Mega to Frostlass,
Mm.
and you know who I'm taking it away from.
Who?
Glalie. I'm taking it from Glalie.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking it from Glalie, and I'm giving it to Frostlass because I don't know what the fuck they were thinking in the first place doing this. Okay, there's so many opportunities for Frostlass, especially being a Ghost Ice type, have its own signature move and all this fun stuff. She's incredible Pokemon, and they had the nerve to give it to Glalie instead, which is it's a stupid Mega.
All right. So
yes,
I'm giving it to. Gosh, I'm probably end up giving it to Luxray because it's my favorite. But
Fair.
I'm taking it away from Mewtwo because why?
he has like
why does
3.
Mewtwo have a
Or
Why
2,
does he have
yeah.
a Mega? He's
Okay.
Mewtwo.
You can if you
He's
take
still-
it though, you got to take it from X because Y is beautiful.
I'm taking it away from both of them. He doesn't need a Mega. He's Mewtwo.
I mean,
what
he
the fuck?
doesn't. He's already the strongest Pokemon in the world.
Yeah, he's
Still.
got Cloud. He's got Legendary Cloud. I don't
But-
know.
But Y is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed
Also-
with that design still. So
Yeah. Well, Pat, who you feeling?
Okay, I can tell you right away who I would take it away from, which is probably Sharpedo or
yeah, that was
Manectric.
terrible.
They're just not great. Manectric is actually okay. Who else is as bad?
Sharpedo
Aerodactyls
looks
isn't
terrible.
good either. Aerodactyl and
Oh, that's
Sharpedo
right.
are both
I
pretty
forgot.
weak.
Aerodactyl is really good.
I would get honestly. I'll just stick to the classics. I'll give it to Ninetales.
Pretty
Mm.
tight. Yeah, I like that.
More tails?
More tails.
I don't know. I don't know if it needs more tails, but they do like some of these are better than others, but some of the megas are actually really cool.
They are. I miss
Yeah.
Megas a lot, man.
Like I kind of now that like I like Gigantamax, but I kind of want to go back to megas.
Oh man, we're all on the same page. We're on the same
Listen,
page.
easily.
I feel like I didn't appreciate the mega design enough.
We didn't, bro. We didn't appreciate it. I think as a whole, as Pokemon fans overall, we didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, like some of these, like Gengar, Sableye.
So
Who else
cool.
looks amazing? Honestly, Latios and Latias look way cooler than they should. Banette's Mega's amazing.
Yes.
Some of these are just like such cool,
Wow.
like these are like fan designs almost. This is like when you'd see like Super Saiyan 6 drawings when you were a kid.
You're like, yes.
That's what some of these look like. It's fucking cool. Actually, you know who's weak too? I love Gardevoir, one of my favorites from that generation. But not enough. If you're gonna do a mega, make it a fucking big swing, not like something that just looks like. It should look a little crazier than just a next stage evolution.
Yeah.
Maybe, but like it just looks too. It looks. If I saw a picture of Mega Gardevoir, I'd be like, oh, that's just Gardevoir.
Here's a bigger dress.
Yeah. Let me get the Coco Chanel glasses on Gardevoir. Come on.
Oh shit. Okay. Pat, between 1 and 21, pick another number.
13, baby.
13. Okay. Make up a random way to induce an evolution for a Pokemon.
At Similar this point, we might accidentally pick something that's real.
I know, right?
It can be the most random way.
I want a Pokemon that can evolve until it mates.
Ooh, okay.
You gotta put it in the daycare. Has to create an egg, and when you take them out, so you gotta have sex to evolve. That's the Pokemon.
Okay, I like that concept.
It would be, but that would be hilarious.
I want a Pokemon.
They wouldn't describe it in that way. That's why.
No, they'd say once it has produced, it only evolves after it has produced an egg.
Yeah, that's it.
I want somebody who only evolves after it's fainted a number of times, and then it gets like a creepy War Greymon. Or not War Greymon, Skull Greymon situation.
That would be fire.
Like, I know we have like light and dark evolutions of people, but I want one that's like specifically the result of negative consequences.
Has to be a ghost type, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I did not think of an answer to this, and I wrote these questions, which is crazy. I need one that evolves specifically. I guess depending on what games are in like your memory card, it's like some Psycho Mantis shit. It's like what games you played on your Switch and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? Somebody who only evolves on Christmas.
Hey, you know what? I would actually deal with that.
That's dope.
You got one time a year between 1 and 5 o'clock to evolve.
Yeah.
So Delibird evolves on Christmas Day.
Yeah, exactly. A secret Delibird evolution.
Yeah,
that would be hard. Yeah,
we put this in the game 10 years ago.
We would change it. We would change the game. We would change the time on our
we'd ruin it. We'd ruin it for sure.
Yeah, this has a little bit of Animal Crossing elements to
time traveling.
Yeah,
that's fine. Jeff, pick a number between 1 and 21.
Give me number 3.
Okay. Wow. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like I
feel like your mind was fresh in those first few, so I'm like,
No, these questions get way more confusing, difficult thing, but you guys are landing on the great like early questions, so I'm happy with this.
These are good.
We're picking pop numbers right now, so yeah.
If you can implement another mode of Pokemon-related transportation for the games, what would you implement?
Transportation.
So here's my answer for
flying
this.
And surfing and all that?
Yeah, here's my answer for this. In the anime, there's an episode where there's like a Pokemon race thing, and Ash picks a Spoink, and he just jumps on the Spoink for the entire race. So I'm picking Spoink travel. Just jumping from random places to places.
This is kind of like, I don't know, maybe too much like an HM thing, but I would like it if there was like you kind of had to use ghost sonar to get through a forest or something. Like, 'cause a
Ooh.
lot of these HMs, I'm like, you could just do this with fly. I don't need somebody who knows waterfall. I'll just fly to the top of the waterfall. This doesn't make any sense. Same thing with like servs, but like you need a reason for the new transportation, which is like I need to take this like bad version Sableye and Banette lead you on a little carriage through a forest.
Right. Give me space travel, man. They've made so many Pokemon that come from space, and we have no history of why they came from space. I think it'd be dope. I mean,
or fuck it, add time travel to one of the games.
I would be all in on time travel, especially if you can skip back to certain generations in different time periods.
Little Celebi action.
Yeah.
Pokemon Legend Celebi. We go all through the ages.
Oh my god. Okay. Pat, between 1 and 21.
All right, 17.
17. This is a good one. I'm glad you picked this one. Create a Pokemon from the nearest inanimate object to you.
Oh god.
Okay, what is my new? I mean, I guess it's this beer can.
It's steel type.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Canly.
Canly.
Rolls around, evolves into some kind of like recycling gimmick. This is a real Diamond and Pearl era Pokemon.
Oh, Canly. Listen, I'm writing that down.
We got Canly, ladies and gentlemen.
Canly. Evolved in anything?
If
Six pack?
Packley. Canly and Packley. There we go.
And then Kegley?
Yes. Oh my god, this is amazing. And it's kind of like a Diglett Doug trio situation.
Yeah.
Kegley. Oh my god, this worked out amazingly.
Jeff, do you have one or you want me to go?
I don't know, dude. I'm the space that I'm in right now it's an empty space because this is just me here for the moment. But I mean, I would probably say like I would look at like my computer, I guess, like my MacBook, maybe another Rotom evolution, iRotom. I don't know, man. I'm not really sure about this one. This is a good one. But mine would have to do with like physical things. I just have a PlayStation here and TV and MacBook.
Listen, all right, I see you. Very minimal, my friend.
Yeah, there's nothing here right now.
I have multiple inanimate things close to me that end up. I have a juicer.
Yes,
very, very close.
Oh, that would work. That's easy.
What type would it be? A juicer. The water action.
It's definitely got to be a water type, but maybe depending on what you put in it, its type changes.
Ooh,
you feel me?
Look at that.
You could put like a fire berry in there, it'd be a fire type, or electric berry, some weird shit.
And it has a companion piece of like blender or something like that.
Yeah, this is a good Pokemon. We might have take this one out. This will be in the next gen.
We got to send some of these to the Pal World.
Oh, shout out, man! Power World, we're on that shit, man. We gotta do a whole podcast about Power World.
Oh my god,
bro! Do you know how good our episode is gonna be if that comes out?
I think it's gonna come out.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Looks fun.
Do you want to, Jeff? Pick another number.
Let me get number 10.
10. Okay. Number 10. What would be the most exciting reveal of Ash's dad?
I think, honestly, at this point in time, the most exciting reveal would be that he was somebody that we just already met. And we just didn't know. Like if it was actually Giovanni or something of that nature. In the manga, his mom was dating Giovanni. I don't know. Really. But I don't.
Wow, manga really is darker than the games.
It is not that I would say, hey, that's what it is, but I just feel like it would excite me more if it was somebody that we already knew about and we just had no idea that was Ash's dad. You know, instead of like just some new guy that they just brought out in season whatever we're on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Reveal him. Maybe he has a kid with somebody else, so there's another trainer, and I don't know. I don't know. It's too late. It's too late. Ash doesn't care anymore.
So probably the most exciting reveal would be: when's the last time you've seen South Park?
Honestly, it's been 10 or 12 years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
You remember the episode where Cartman's mom is actually his dad? And they have to go through... Is it the 1972 Broncos? Chef. The mayor?
I just remember they got in so much trouble for like faking out the cliffhanger, and the next season started with the Terrence and Phillip episode.
Yes, that was it. The most exciting reveal is that Ash's mom is Ash's dad.
Wow.
It's probably the most problematic too.
Would never do. Yeah. It's definitely the most problematic.
Pat, what are you thinking?
Let's go with 15.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, you didn't have a reveal.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, duh. They should just reveal that he's been like there the whole time. Like he's just there, living there, and they never talk about it.
Like Ash's dad, like Brock's dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's just been cutting rocks into town and just secretly hiding from his children.
My dad lives in Saffron. Yeah, he's in Saffron right now. He's been there the whole time.
Okay, so I'm not even sure who turn it is, but Pat already said 15, so I'm going to pick 15.
Yeah, I think it is.
What's one anime moment you would insert yourself in so you could slap Ash?
The one where Misty obviously is in love with him and he doesn't act on it.
Yeah. Weird times, man. Weird times. I'm going to go as deep and talk about his many, many moments of giving away a Pokemon. You know, I would insert myself in a few times. Butterfree, Charizard, Goodra. Dude, just keep Pidgeot. Good God, man. What are you doing, dude? You know, just like stop it, bro.
We spent millions of episodes of Pidgeotto. It finally evolves, and it's like, also,
you catch a Pokemon, you train him, he travels with you, you care about him, you have feelings for him, and then you just.
But who's gonna save the village of Pidgeys? You know,
some other Pidgeot. Yeah. Some other Pidgeot can do it. I guarantee it. So
yeah, I have trouble with the logic of this.
Luckily, they do kind of come back, you know, in times when Ash is in trouble and like stuff like that. That's nice, but
except Pidgeot.
Except for Pidgeot. Most of the times that I get frustrated with Ash is when he gives away a Pokemon because he wants them to be free.
I would go. There's and this is some deep because I've been watching the anime forever. There is the battle in the Unova League, which is a terrible league, where Ash loses to a trainer who only has 5 Pokemon, and he has 6. And the trainer just forgot to add a 6th Pokemon to his team. Mm-hmm. But then, because the trainer's Riolu evolves into Lucario, he beats Ash with a full 6 Pokemon. And I was like, this is the most insane shit I've never wanted to slap Ash more than someone who lost.
Wow, losing with a full Pokemon advantage.
Yeah, and just losing. I've never.
I mean, he has had moments where he's like going against a rock type, and he's like, "All right, Pikachu, you're up first." I'm like, "Bro, why is Pikachu up first in this situation?"
Jeff, pick a number between 1 and 21.
I'm gonna pick number 6.
If a Pokemon could actually be eaten as food, which Pokemon do you think would taste the best?
Oh, this is problematic.
Yeah, now I don't like
you're ridiculous for this.
These questions get a lot more weirder. Trust me, I'm telling you.
Sick bitch.
Like this is well. Let's start here and let's be. You know, this is a normal answer.
Pokemon eat Pokemon. Pokemon eat Pokemon.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
Mills, what's the let's be obvious here. What's the snow cone Pokemon? Vanillite.
Vanillite?
And Vanillish.
Yeah. You could probably
You
lick
one of
on
them?
one without killing it.
That's easy. But you
What
know
if
what?
it does?
Let's not be here. Let's
That's
not
actually
be
its
so,
brain.
Oh,
I know. Oh,
none of the
that's so
fish
weird.
Pokemon look like they taste good.
Yeah,
I'll
let me
say
get
that.
a little more less obvious. Let's say, you know what? I bet Miltank
Mm.
is delicious. Nice burger, nice Miltank burger.
Yeah.
You know, fried egg on top. Maybe the egg is from a Pidgey egg.
Something like that. So now you included a lot more
Psyduck
into it.
egg. See, I'm going little Psyduck egg on top, fried on top of the Miltank burger. Sounds fire.
Absolutely.
Okay, check this out. I bet it would be illegal because it's kind of a nice looking fish, but Finneon or Luminion, little
Ooh.
sushi with
Yeah.
those. Those look like the only
A little
fish
sushi.
Pokemon fit for sushi.
You didn't come up with
Seeking
the sushi
maybe, but
Pokemon.
it's kind of a lake fish. So
Could be dirty. Could be a bottom feeder.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to eat
what am I looking-
Whiscash.
That's right.
I could eat. Let's see. Listen, a little Torchic, man. Little Torchic.
Little Torchic.
Oh, come on.
Little Torchic wings.
You gotta eat it like that bird they eat on Succession and Billions, where they you eat it with like a napkin over your head because it's such a shameful act.
Little Torchic, little
Fried
Combuskin.
Torchic. Little Combuskin wing.
Little Combuskin. One of those.
Yeah,
No,
eating eating a Torchic like an Orlatan bird, just whole in one bite.
No,
Oh my God.
because humanoid Pokemon are a little bit more weird to think about eating.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Pat, between 1 and 21. What are you thinking?
How about 9?
You're a gym leader and you've been defeated. What TM are you giving out?
No, I like this question. This is pure. This is nice.
See, bringing it back.
What TM? What's
Let's
my
see.
favorite move?
You can make up a TM, man. You don't got it. Gotta be. Just make some. You can make it up if you want to.
You know what? I want to give out fucking Flamethrower because it's actually a good TM. I never use the gym TMs. I want to be a fire gym guy and I want to give out Flamethrower.
Ooh, okay.
That's tight.
Listen, I might give out Thunderbolt, to be honest with you. Similar to
Thunderbolt.
Flamethrower. Just a strong, dependable. You can't go wrong. You'll remember the person who gave you that.
If gyms like 6, 7, and 8 were they always try to make them, crazy or whatever. But when Blaine was just like, oh, the 7th gym is just fire Pokemon, they're going to be good if it's that late in the game and the type is just fire.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, they're regular, but it's ghost Pokemon, so figure it out. It's like, oh no, if it's fire level 60s, that's just going to be hard, and you should get Flamethrower for that. And same if you fought lightning Pokemon at the end of the gym lineup.
Or give out self-destruct and be like, yo, anytime, man. Just use it. Just piss people off,
Just
man.
trust me.
Self-destruct.
Kill your own Pokemon.
Did Giovanni give out Fisher? Is that
he did give
true?
out Fisher? Yeah, he did.
Okay,
He did.
I mean, obviously Fisher has its own pitfalls, but that's got to be one of the most powerful gym TMs.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm giving away Recover.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving away Recover. Recover is not respected enough nowadays, and not a lot of Pokemon can learn it anymore because it's OP. But yeah, I'm giving away Recover, man.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Trying to be nice.
Let's see. Pat, is it your turn?
No,
it's Jeff.
Okay, Jeff, go ahead. Between 1 and 21.
Give me number. Anybody? We say 18 yet? Give me 18.
18. What is your favorite section of any Pokemon game that's just random and unique to you? Just something you just enjoy this part for whatever
Oh,
reason.
of the game.
Yeah.
Damn. I
It
love the
could be in any game.
original. I guess I have a few. I think Lavender Town always sits close to me.
Yeah.
I
I
loved
mean, just the
gambling.
music is so good. It feels so good when you walk into Laverton. You're like, oh, this is a weird part of the game.
Yeah, I loved gambling. I loved the coin case and all that fun stuff. I thought that was always fun. I used to sit there for a while and do that. Um, yeah. I mean, those are always like, as far as just memories that stick out to me. Those were great
Can
times.
can my favorite part of the game was like getting to like level like 34 and 30. Like you're close to evolving your starter, and you
It
put in
really
all the
opens up
work.
then.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh wow, okay. Or like you're just about to evolve your starter or something along those lines. Like those
Yeah.
I'm usually like right before the 5th or 6th gym or something along those lines. It's probably earlier now that these games are just way easier. But it was like you're right about to fight Koga, and you're training, and it's like, oh, it's level 34. When does it evolve? Oh, level 36. All right, I can beat a few more of these bird keepers or something along those lines and get to
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
that's my like favorite part, like random favorite.
I love this is kind of specific, but I love the mansion on Cinnabar Island. I don't love like all the
Ooh,
Pokemon and
Yeah,
everything in there. I think it could be like improved a little bit, but just like the concept of it,
it
where
is
like
a
you're
really
actually
cool.
figuring out like this crazy weird mystery that's like in the
Yeah,
Pokemon universe. That's awesome. They've never really done something like quite like that again.
that's where your Dittos was in there. Magmar was in there.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, come
Yeah,
on. They had rare guys in there.
yeah, it was really
It
cool.
it explained a lot. It was a lot of like hints toward it, but
Hey,
it probably like
that's
never
Mewtwo's
like
birthday's in there too, right?
Yeah.
yeah. And he was
Yeah.
I
born on
bet
Guyana, which is a real
Mimikyu would have
place.
been Mimikyu would have been in there if it was a later gen game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, gosh, I forgot. All right, Pat, 1 and
Uh,
21.
can we get 8?
Okay, you're Ash Ketchum, but
Finally.
you don't have a Pikachu.
Oh God.
Yep, you have a Magikarp. What is the most creative way you defeat Onyx?
Oh. Oh. Um. Oh.
Damn. I'm trying to think of everything that happened before that. I mean, there's not a lot of options there. You would have to go with like, damn, I don't know, man. I mean, you don't want to. You're not going to be able to train your Magikarp to level 20. That's for sure.
No.
At least not yet. I mean, you would have to get something out of the forest. Depending on which game you're playing, you can get that Mankey pretty early.
No. This is not the game. This is the anime.
I'm not beating him. I'm going back to
Ash
Pallet.
Ketchum.
I'm going back to
You're
Pallet Town, bro.
Listen,
what I'm
if
doing.
Ash can beat him with a Pikachu, and he didn't even beat him with electric, he beat him because the sprinklers in the system went off.
Yeah, but Magikarp has nothing but Splash. At least back then.
I'll say this. Onyx attempts to eat Magikarp and chokes and passes out.
And
And you live by
Magikarp probably
default.
wouldn't even fucking notice.
You wouldn't know this. Unreal. That's the best question of the day. Because I don't know how I'm winning. I'm not even getting past Geodude, bro. Why are we talking about Onyx?
Yeah, I mean, at that stage in the anime, Magikarp literally looks like the most useless possible thing. Like, it's worse than having nothing. Like, I should fight Geodude instead of Magikarp.
You could kick Magikarp like how James did, and then it evolves into Gyarados. You could do that.
Hopefully.
That's
Little
true. And it looks like
kick-inducing
water on
in evolution. Kick a Pokemon to evolve it. Little kick-inducing evolution.
Team Rocket really have a Gyarados just out there.
Yeah, they did. He bought it. It's his.
It is his, technically.
They spent their entire advance, all of their advances. Why did he have access to all of them? I don't know. Let's see. Whose turn is this now?
Jeff's up.
I feel like we're running out of numbers. Give me 14.
This is the darkest one of them all.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
What Pokemon did Hitler have?
What? You put this
What
down?
the fuck? Why is this on here?
You put this question down?
I put this down.
I don't know how to answer this without being problematic.
Okay, I know that Hitler had some kind of dog. I think he had a. Let me look this up.
But
Okay, he had a shepherd. He had a German shepherd. So he had
my
a police
God.
dog.
Do not say Houndoom. It's not appropriate.
It's exactly what I was.
Don't say it, bruh.
I was gonna. What other dog Pokemon are there?
No, it's Houndoom. It's that or Boltund or whatever the fuck that electric shit is.
Bolting. Okay, yeah. Also, these aren't like cool Pokemon either. Like,
No.
It's not like we're giving the guy a compliment.
This is true. Yeah. I mean, Houndoom is a really appropriate answer, I would say.
You know what? How about this? He has Frou-Frou.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
Furfrou.
Yeah. That's not a bad option.
Yeah, that's not. Look at that. Furfrou. He has one of those. He has those. We'll end that question there. Thanks for picking that, Jeff.
Hey, man, I'm over here like, okay, let's get that out.
But actually, can you imagine if Hitler was hanging out with Snubble?
Oh shit! And it just
that's probably the real answer. That's probably the real answer, though.
Granbull. Some. Well, yeah, you're probably right. Pat, pick a question between 1 and 21.
Now I'm scared. 12. Did we do that one yet?
No. Lance with 3 Dragonites or Whitney with 3 Miltanks?
3 Dragonites all day.
Yeah, the 3 Dragonites.
Yeah, I can deal with 3 Dragonites.
3 Miltanks.
I can't deal with 3 Miltanks. Yeah, it's abuse.
Let's see, Jeff.
Wait, sorry, hang on. Hitler might have had a Smeargle. He was famous for those shitty paintings.
That's true.
Listen.
That's my final answer. Hitler had Smeargle.
Bringing history into this. Jeff, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 16, 19, and 20 left. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Give me 20.
Pick one person in RNC who would be your Pokemon rival in the game.
Probably Pat. Honestly. Probably Pat. I mean, J5 wouldn't be a Pokemon trainer. If J5 lived in the Pokemon world, he would absolutely done himself. So he wouldn't want to be a part of this anyways.
He would just be one of the guys who heckles you in one of the towns you go to.
Yeah, you train? Well, I used to be in the army, like some shit like that.
Oh, that's funny. I'm probably picking Cyrus.
I was also gonna pick Cyrus.
I feel like you'd have unique Pokemon, but also you'd be like, "You sure about that?" You still doing this shit?
He'd be the funniest person to have as a rival. He'd send you the funniest messages.
You're just texting, like, "You still doing this shit?"
Yeah.
8 badges. Who needs badges? You trying to impress?
Actually, also, I know he's kind of on the periphery, but I wish I'd like Eric to be my rival because he'd be so scared of so many Pokemon.
Oh my god! It could be like the new rivals too, where they're actually your friends or something. You could be one of those.
Yeah. What's his name in the most annoying guy ever? He loves food. He's in the Alolan game. He sucks so bad. I can't remember his name.
I forgot to.
I want them to get back to rivals being assholes.
In Gold and Silver, the rival is a fucking thief with a psychopath's haircut.
Truly, just like a bad dude.
We're never going back to that. Pat, we got.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I wrote him down for me. I wrote him down for me, not a comic.
I wrote him down for me.
Yeah. Let's go with 4.
This is the best one. This is the best one. Number 4 is explain what happens at the daycare with your Ditto and the other Pokemon.
Ditto takes advantage of pent up horniness. Ditto just sees it and it's like, oh, this is all I gotta do. Okay. It's kind of creepy, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. We've confirmed that Ditto can transform into more things than Pokemon.
What? Wait a minute now.
That kind of answers the question. I mean, he can, or it can transform into anything, including. I think this is what they want us to think about the Ditto. Okay. I think what they want us to think is the Ditto's in daycare. It turns into the opposite sex of whatever you put in there, and they mate.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's what they want us to believe. But unfortunately, we're disgusting humans, and we think that my Pidgey is having sex with a pink blob and creating.
I mean, does the Ditto hatch the egg, or does the Pokemon do?
Well, I actually don't know. Doesn't it depend?
Think about it. Think about it. If you put a male in there, if you put a male Pokemon in there with the Ditto has to be a female at that point or turn into a female Pokemon. There's a lot of holes in that theory because if it is turning into the female version, that means it's staying that way and producing an egg and then going back to being a Ditto.
Yeah, and also, just because, Ditto can't really even do the face perfectly, but you're telling me it can do the rest of the biology in a way that can make the animal effectively reproduce? That seems crazy.
Seems crazy, right? What's actually going on there? I think the Ditto just, attaches on to the sex organ, makes an egg. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because the egg wouldn't be a Pokemon. It's really strange. We don't know. We'll never know. This is one question that
thankfully we just won't find out.
We'll just never find out. Jeff, do you need the numbers again or?
Wait, what do we have?
We have 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5,
16 and 19.
16 and 19. Yeah.
Give me 16.
If Pokemon were realistically, what's one of the biggest downsides you could see from them existing in today's society?
That I could walk outside and get picked up by an Aerodactyl and never be seen again. I mean, there's so many fears. These things they're still animals.
You being used for terrorism. That's not one of the possibilities are endless.
Let's say this is still the regular United States of America, but it's Pokemon.
Yes.
There's nothing but war at all times.
We don't
literally it'd be over. Trump would get his hands
let the Pokemon take over. Honestly,
government restrictions. You're not allowed to have crocodiles.
That's one way I would like to go out, though. If I'm gonna go out, hey.
Listen, you're not allowed to have bear ticks in your house. You're not allowed to have crocodiles. You really can only have cats or dogs or anything. There's so many restrictions, governmental restrictions that could happen if Pokemon were real. That would not be fun.
Trump doing a presidential speech next to Young Goose. You know what I'm saying? And you're just this makes so much sense. Oh my God. This real life. We'd be at war 24/7. Absolutely.
Many kids have died at 10 years old for going out on journeys.
The death toll would be high. It would be a high death toll.
Starving to death, et cetera, et cetera. Pat, which one do you got?
Which one did you just do, Jeff?
He just did 16.
16.
Okay, let's do 5.
What Pokemon do you absolutely hate the most?
Oh, jeez.
Listen, Calyrex is up there for me.
I already know mine.
Calyrex is up there for me.
You hate Calyrex? I'm a Pseudo-Widow guy. I can't stand Pseudo-Widow.
Wow, okay.
Can't stand it. There was a time in Pokemon Go where it was spawning for 3 months straight. So, I just can't take it.
Who don't I love? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't love Voltorb and Electrode.
Ooh. Why?
I don't like that they have no how are they? I mean,
how do they exist?
What are they?
Yeah, they just kind of piss me off.
You guys know the Ghastly Hunter theory, though, right?
What is it?
Because Ghastly and Hunter can go into appliances, they can.
So you think
yeah, and they have the same eyes as Hunter. Yeah, their
They're
eyes
giant
are the same.
orbs. Wow,
Yeah,
didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Voltorb and Electra have the same eyes as Hunter and Ghastly.
I also hate. Let me see what else that I hate. I had a list on Twitter. Let me see. I definitely had a list of Pokemon that I hated on Twitter, but Calyrex was for sure number one. I remember that for sure.
Those little legs.
Yeah, its introduction, the story, everything that came around it, I knew just from. Oh, okay. So I found a list. Calyrex and the horses I hate. That's my number one.
And the horses.
Okay.
Because when are you ever going to use a horse now? It's attached to Calyrex. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
2, Relicanth, because it's an old ass fucking fish.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I love Relicanth. Never would use it, but
it doesn't evolve.
3, Go-Goat.
Oh God, I forgot Go-Goat existed.
Number 4 was Drampa.
I wasn't
the normal
a fan
type
of
dragon.
I was not a fan of Drampa at all. Awful Pokemon.
I tried to use him for a minute, and then it was like, wait, this sucks.
And then number 5 was the Pokemon that looks cool but is an all-star, Tropius.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fucking Tropius. They dropped the ball.
First time I saw Tropius, I thought it was going to be amazing.
They dropped the ball.
I caught it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing!" And then I went to the gym leader after that was the flying gym leader, and it was
motherfucker had bananas on his neck, son.
Yeah. It was
a lot of opportunity there, man.
It was in that gym that the entire town is in like tree houses in home. And then it got washed.
It's grass and fucking flying. Okay, one ice.
And it's a dinosaur.
And it's a dinosaur, bruh. I don't get it. One ice move, and it doesn't even matter if it's like it can be some bullshit. It's going down.
Okay. Who am I on? I keep forgetting.
I just did 5.
Okay. Jeff, pick 1, 2,
give me
or
20.
19. 1, 2, 19. Your favorite Pokemon rumor that existed as a kid?
Oh, okay. Well, there's a few here, man. We got the, defeating or getting cut in the SSN and then getting yourself knocked out so it doesn't leave, and then you come back later with Surf to go see what's under the truck. You need a level 100 Golem with strength to move the truck. Those are all good times. Also, the Mew 3 rumor, which I'm sure we all heard many times.
Absolutely.
What else, man? There's
I loved Meryl being Peekaboo.
Oh yeah, Peekaboo was a huge deal.
How about Peekaboo? And I still say Peekaboo like all the time. Sometimes I look at Meryl and I think Peekaboo. There was one I love where if you beat the Elite Four 100 times, the building that the guy's building in Vermilion would be done. And I'm pretty sure I did it. And guess what? The building doesn't beat. They don't.
Somebody wasted all Pat's time because we read something on a forum.
Yeah, exactly.
Or in a magazine.
Bro, forums were the only way to get information back in the day. You did not know if it was on the internet, there was a chance it was true.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I love? Master Ball trick. You just worked every time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who pressed down 2 buttons to that thought they made the chances of catching the Pokemon better.
Oh, I still do it. I know it doesn't do anything, but I still do it.
I think we spoke about this before on the show, but yeah.
Cubone being like a Kangaskhan type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Being
okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Trying to remember.
Gary was in Lavender Town burying his Raticate his Raticate that you killed on the ship. Yeah, which is true actually if you really look at it.
Because it doesn't show up anymore.
Bro. It doesn't show up no more. You don't see it no more after that.
You killed it.
He was
you bastard.
and burying his fucking Pokemon that you murked on the SSN.
And doesn't he like rush out of there? He's like, "Well, gotta go."
Yeah,
Battery,
yeah.
but gotta go.
This nigga's dead.
Let's see what else.
There's a lot of weird stuff out there, man.
There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit. I'm interested to hear other people's rumors as well of things that they heard. Pat, I guess it's between 1 and 2.
Let's go with 1.
You're the 3rd gym leader in a region. What's the final Pokemon that you're using?
This is tough. So this is going to be like around level 25.
Yeah, a little 25. Maybe you touching 30. Let's see. Let me see what the gym leader.
I think it's a little lower than that even.
Well, no, that would be Lieutenant Sarge, right? So I think Raichu was on.
But that game is so different now.
I know, that's very true.
Like it was.
Wasn't Raichu on level 30?
It's so easier now. So they I think they've raised up. Let me see. So in Sword and Shield, the 3rd gym leader is Kabu, the fire guy. And his is 25, 27. So high 20s.
Okay, maybe hang on, let me look something up real quick.
Well, what type of gym are you first?
I want to go maybe a little. He's level 28, but I want a Marowak to be my final Pokemon.
That's nice.
Ooh, that's cool. Alolan or regular?
Regular.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. I want. Let's see. What do you got, Jeff?
I'd probably do like Glycer.
Gliscor?
Yeah, Gliscor would be probably my last Pokemon.
I like that.
My gym.
You a ground or flying gym?
I am a hybrid gym.
Oh, an idea.
More hybrid gyms.
At that point you won't have a lot of ice types. It's just a 3rd gym. I'm gonna have a bit of an advantage. I think Glycer is a little bit of a difficult Pokemon to deal with at that time.
I'm going Azumarill. Okay. I've always liked it.
Ooh, okay.
Water
Fairy. Rollout too.
Yeah. Water Fairy. Has
you could belly
huge
drum
power.
that motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Has huge power. Has a good access to moves. I like Azumarill. Pat, obviously number 2. So
yeah, I think it's Jeff's choice actually, but number 2 it is.
Well, it's Jeff. It's Jeff number 2.
Yeah. Number 2.
This is a nice way to end it. What's the best non-game related Pokemon item that you've ever received?
Wait, like
non-game related Pokemon item. Any Pokemon merch that's not a game.
My favorite Pokemon merch of all time, still to this day, has to be the gold-plated cards with the Pokeball from Burger King when the first movie came out.
Ooh, and you said,
I forgot about those. Those were amazing.
I think they were just an amazing accessory. I feel like it also highlights like what it was to be in the 90s and the 2000s buying like Happy Meals. Like they actually meant something then. And I just remember just wanting to collect those and like keep them nice. Like it was just really cool. Like I thought the idea was incredible. So those were like really, really great times outside of like Pokemon cards, which I can name so many, but those were like so cool,
I think, all right, so I got this, like this, I guess it's a lanyard. It was like this vintage, like 1998 for the keys. This is when I had like my first set of keys as a kid. Like they finally had keys to the house. Oh, you can come home and you can open the door itself. I had that from second grade. From second grade until maybe I was like 24. And I had it on my keys the entire time and I never lost my keys because it was like this neon yellow shit. And eventually, I guess it got so old that the little clip-in thing is just like loosened up and I lost it one day and never found it again. I was pretty tight because I had that forever.
Lanyards are still important, man. I got a new lanyard not that long ago.
Plus, it had a good run. You had it for
Yeah,
a
it
long
had
time. It sounds
I
like.
had a long time. I was pretty mad that I lost it because I was going to save it forever.
I just gotta say, when I finally got a Charizard card, that was
Big
great.
moment.
Big moment. All
Yeah,
right.
it's a
Listen,
simple but huge moment.
Yeah.
absolutely. That's it. Those are all 21 questions. Not a
Meals, great
22, a
job. Those are
20.
really
Yeah,
good.
those are really good questions.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you, man. I thought about it. I was in Starbucks all day thinking about this stuff. Um, if you guys love this and you want more, please continue to listen to Mount Silver Podcast on the Lookout on RNC Radio. You can follow the Lookout on RNC on Twitter. You can follow us on. No, that's pretty much it. Follow us on Twitter and you get all the news for everything of that. At some point during the next episode, hopefully we'll be back and we'll be talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and whether we love the game or whether we care about the game or whether there's anything to actually talk about the game.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.